how you get the name
Girls come to
Auntie.
you. Yeah, that's how you got the
Yep,
name.
that's true.
When they proposed the name Ritch Auntie, I'm gonna tell you, I was like, I ain't nobody fucking auntie. I got my nieces and nephews, but I don't want to be nobody auntie. But at the end of the day, if you think about the younger women that surround you, that you've mentored.
I believe that. Through God, I really believe that.
Hey Trina, happy Sunday fun day. What's going on,
Hey,
girl? What you got going on
Delsey.
today?
Oh, I don't have. I do have something going on today. I'm actually getting a massage today.
Oh, are they coming out
Yes,
to you?
they're coming out to me.
A
It's a
mobile
she.
masseuse.
It's a
Okay.
she. Her name is Jennifer. And shout out to Me Time Mobile Spa. Me Time Mobile Spa. She'll come out to your house. She has her own sprinter. It's like a sprinter van. And she comes out and she has it set up already for
Oh,
you inside the
wow.
van. It's like her table. And then she has the nicest ambiance in there with the candles lit. If it's your birthday or something that you're having, or if it's your anniversary, whatever, you tell her, and she'll set the mood for that. So we're
Oh.
getting that. I'm getting that done
So could
today.
you get two, could, as a couple, could you, like you and Robert get massages at the same time or you have to wait?
Yeah, it has to be separate.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's inside her van.
Oh, that's what's up. How
Yeah.
long has she been doing that?
I actually met Jennifer at an event when I
Okay.
was doing doing Obage out, meeting people and talking to people, and she was on O National. She
Okay.
was at what is that the chicken spot over here on Onet. What is it? It's
Harold's?
Harold's. Yeah,
Okay.
she was at Harold's Chicken, and she was just getting started, and it's been about at
Oh,
least about 4 years ago. Yeah, she
okay.
was
That's
just getting
what's up.
started, and she was giving people free massages. You could come in and she would do it for like 15 minutes, and I met her, and so. Robert and I, when we started dating, he had never had a massage, and I just found her card and gave her a call, and ever since we've been getting massages from her, she's just really good.
That's
She's
what's up. Give me
amazing.
her information. Shout out to her. It's Black History Month. Shout out
Yeah,
to our
shout out to her.
black-owned
Seriously.
businesses. That's what's up.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were supposed to get it done actually last week, but of course, we had the Super Bowl last week, so we didn't get
Oh,
it done.
yeah.
Rihanna and all that stuff was last week. The Super
So what you
Bowl,
think about that?
Valentine's.
Let's talk about Rihanna because there was so much like feedback about people talking about Rihanna and that her Super Bowl performance wasn't that great. What do
Yeah.
you think about that?
You know what? Because I'm really not a music. I'm not really a music girl, I can listen to music, but I'm not a person that really has to look back and critique someone and say, oh, they did good compared to such and such. But I can say this. I thought her performance was kind of bland to me because I'm used to Rihanna, work, 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 work. So I'm used to Rihanna on that tip. And just the fact that she was moving real slow and coming out. And I immediately thought in my mind when I saw her, I immediately thought, is she pregnant?
Right.
And I think
I was
everybody
at
was
your
asking
house
that.
watching the Super Bowl,
Yes,
so
yes,
everybody in
yes.
the room was
Was
like,
like, is she
"Oh my God,
pregnant?
is she pregnant? Is she
Yes,
pregnant?" I was like, "She definitely is pregnant."
yes.
But you're right. Maybe the energy could have been a little bit more because
Yeah.
it's Rihanna, and Rihanna to
Right.
me, I think is like on Beyonce's level. I really
Mm-hmm.
do.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not such as Beyonce performer,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like stardom wise, like they're
Okay.
both up there with
Okay.
each other. But I felt like it was just, but she's pregnant. I was like, first of all. You pregnant. I don't know how many months pregnant she is.
I don't
But you
either.
up in the air.
Oh, I know.
Baby. Come on. I just
Delsey.
applaud that just because she was up in the air. She's dancing and moving. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
thought it was, being that
So
she's
what you thought
pregnant.
they should have had? They should have had more what, like fireworks or something, or should
No,
they
because
have
I
more of
like the
her?
fireworks that she
Okay.
did and stuff. I think it was just the energy level. Like, I guess, like you said, we're so used to Rihanna entertaining, and we didn't get that
Yeah.
entertainer Rihanna. But she's pregnant, and I think for somebody who's pregnant, she did
She had
pretty.
to take
Yeah,
her
she had to
time.
take her time. She, make cautious of her body as a woman and make
Exactly.
sure that she
Exactly.
doesn't injure herself or her baby. Like at the end of the day, I mean,
Who was the black guy that they said she had the red coat? She had a big red
oh,
coat on, and they said that she was paying homage to someone that had passed away.
I think he was a designer.
Oh, he
Don't
was
get me
a
in line. I
designer.
think so. I'm not
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
I'm really not sure. But I
Okay.
did see like a picture on Instagram, but I didn't really pay attention to that.
But
So
I do like the fact though with entertainers that they do just like us. You know, I'm sure there's people that we idolize or people that we can say, oh wow, they're just awesome. You know, I just love what they do. And I'm sure as entertainers, they have their people that they idolize as well. So I thought that was really interesting that she did, highlight hit him,
yeah.
reference him, actually, wore something to bring into, I guess, let us know who he is, because I
Right.
never knew who this person was.
Yeah, I think
So
I seen that. I remember his face. I can't remember exactly what I read though, but I don't know. It's like you can't compare one superstar to another. People are going to come in and do what they see fit. They was like Beyonce was pregnant with twins, and she was out there performing. Beyonce's Beyonce though. You can't, you know what I'm saying?
so
Is
you
there any
can't outdo
comparison to Beyonce?
Beyonce.
Like I feel like J Lo is J Lo. Like J Lo is a great performer too. Like women that naturally perform well. I never seen Rihanna in concert. I really never seen her do like things that Beyonce's doing. Like she did
Have you
the.
seen Beyonce in concert?
No, I haven't, but I know like the shows that she's done for Netflix. What's the
Okay,
name
yeah,
of the
yeah.
thing that?
Homecoming. When
Yeah,
she did
Homecoming.
Homecoming.
Like that was a show.
Oh my God.
Like Rihanna does like
Whew.
Fenty, Fenty, the clothing line. She's
Yes,
the
makeup
yeah,
person
the
like
makeup
that.
person and that. And you see
Rihanna,
her
and
in
then he
that
is like a
artistic
performer.
like, but performing,
Yeah.
I've never seen her really
Right,
perform. So
right, right.
I think she did a great job for somebody who's pregnant. You was suspended in the air and trying to make sure you don't fall or anything happens to
Yes,
you. So for that, I applaud you, Rihanna. I think she did a great job.
of course,
And
of
then,
course.
of course, they talked about because she was the focus for the Super Bowl. A lot of people were criticizing. And then, of course, they had the Vogue
Photo
shoot,
shoot,
the
yeah,
photo shoot with her
yeah,
family.
yeah.
And everybody was just I mean, I've heard it from a man's perspective, and I've heard it from like women's perspective, like about her holding ASAP Rocky's hand instead of him leading the family. What do you feel about that? Do you think people pay too much attention or read into too much of what what they're seeing, like the visual that they're giving? Do you think that they tried to portray her as like the breadwinner? Rihanna is a bigger star than he is. She's a billionaire. Like, do you think in that picture, like, what do you see when you see that picture, or what do you get from
You
it?
say, what do I see? It's so funny though that you asked that, because I did, when I first saw it, I did think to myself, oh, she's got him, and behind her, and you would think that the man, but I quickly thought too, she's Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? And it's 2023. Everybody got an opinion and feel a certain
Yeah.
kind of way. I mean, the world has basically made it where you can do what you want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We've become that type of America. That the world, you can do what you want to do. So everybody's gonna have an opinion about
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying? Rihanna, when they probably did that photo shoot, ASAP as her man, you know what I'm saying? He probably like, baby, you go. You get in front of me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You the star. You my
Yeah.
queen. You know what I'm saying? I'm right here behind you. Just
Right.
reach
And the
back.
photo shoot was her photo shoot. It wasn't like it was
Yes,
like
his photo shoot.
she probably brought him into her photo shoot and said, they're asking me to be on Vogue. I want you to come. Because people were saying like, yeah, he's the baby holder. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Well,
what?
they're
That
ragging
doesn't mean
Chris
he's not
Brown
her
too, though. Chris
huh?
Brown is getting ragged too now, like dragged rather. He's getting dragged. Chris Brown, like men, they're talking about black men. Like I don't know what's going on with our black
But
men.
what are they saying about Chris Brown? Because I haven't heard
Well,
that.
I asked the young lady. I don't want to, Lacey. Hey, Lacey, I love Lacey. But I asked Lacey about it because Lacey tells me everything. She keeps me abreast on stuff. But she was saying it was something with Chris Brown and the singer, the young lady. She's a Chloe. Is it Chloe? Who is a
Oh, yeah,
singer?
yeah, yeah. The music
And
that just
they
came
came
out.
out. Yeah,
Okay.
they did a collaboration together, and they were saying because Chris Brown was considered as a woman beater. And so they was like, why would you do a song with him about Chloe? Why would you do a song with him? Now with the girl Kylie, I'm not sure what's going on with this girl Kylie. Kylie, somebody that's been on Instagram, she's been posting stuff, and Chris Brown will come back in and post something about something she said, and she'll come back. So
Oh, I
it's
ain't even
just
aware of
so
all
much
that
going
stuff.
on with life. Period. I mean, with ASAP Rocky and Rihanna, him being in the back of her. Hey, it is
It's
what it
like
is.
to
My
each his
black brothers,
own.
yeah,
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 it's like
yeah. I
that
hear.
doesn't mean that he's not leading. I'm sure she's a billionaire.
Yeah.
So I don't think ASAP Rocky is at billionaire status. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I ain't trying to put no money business out there, but at the same time, it's like, why does it have to be the picture have to portray something? You guys, it's like social media is so crazy because they see something, and it could be something that's just as innocent. It's her photo shoot. That's how she wanted to portray herself. You know what I'm saying? What's
But
wrong
she
with that?
looked good.
She looked amazing.
She really did. She looked
She
good.
looks
I think
good.
ASAP Rocky. I never really even knew who he was until
Yeah.
Rihanna.
He's
You
a
know what I'm
great
saying?
looking guy. I
Yeah,
mean, they
he's. I
got a
think
great
he's.
looking family. Like,
Yes,
leave them people
and they're trying to
alone,
be
people.
happy.
Let them be
They're trying to
happy.
be
They're
happy.
young and love. With the Chris Brown thing, I did see some stuff about him, and they were talking about how him and Rihanna got into a fight. They were still bringing up the abuse issue. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we don't, as outsiders, we only know what the media tells us. We don't, we're not in their personal life.
Exactly. I
We don't
agree.
know what, I've seen so many stories that lead up to that incident that you don't know what's right, what's true, or what's not
That's
true.
true.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
so
So you
true.
can't go based off of it's never right. I'm gonna just be the first one to put out there. It's never right for a man to put his hands on a woman
I agree.
because a man, regardless, you're always going to be stronger than us. You're always going to be more powerful than a woman. So it's no need to put your hands on a woman, but at the same time, we weren't there in the heat of the moment. Things happen. We've all
Oh,
been in
in the heat of the
domestic
moment, things happen.
situations where you have
In the
to,
heat of the moment,
in the
things
heat of the
happen.
moment, things happen, baby, and you just can't control that stuff. So
That is so true.
so that was that Auntie House segment, just where anything goes. We talk about
Yeah.
anything. So
And today we're just guys. It's Sunday. We. I don't know about you yesterday, but I had a really really rough night last night. I mean, I just didn't sleep well. My tooth is bothering me. So if today is kind of like a slow day, guys, it's because we have those days. I'm definitely having one.
oh no, I turned up last night
Oh,
for a
she
birthday
turns
party.
up every Saturday.
No, that is
Every
not true.
Saturday
Take
she
that
turns
back. That's
up.
not true. That's not true.
I love
But
it though,
that's
Delcy. I think it's
nah.
wonderful.
But
You're
I'll turn up
single,
every
you can do
Saturday. Don't
that.
put that out there in the air because there's
Well,
somebody
she doesn't
watching.
turn out she doesn't do it every Saturday, guys. But she's single. You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
single,
You're
right?
beautiful. You're
Exactly.
doing
Thank
things
you.
to keep yourself young looking.
Yes, thank
I
you.
think that's amazing. I've actually
Yeah.
started myself moving on into our next topic, health. Let's talk about
Yeah,
us
health.
being health.
Yeah, health is wealth now.
Hey,
Prevention,
yes,
doing things
yes,
before you actually things start happening in your body.
yes,
That you have to go be reactive. We
girl.
have to learn as people of color to be proactive in our own health care. If
We
that
do.
means working out, trying to be healthy, making sure you're eating
Eating right,
right. I don't care if
everything.
it's 30 minutes a day. If you can get out there and walk and it's a nice day, get out there and walk and
Yes,
exercise.
yes. And then you know what I've learned too, Delcy, is that what we eat, what we put in our bodies, it matters. You
It
know what I'm saying?
does.
I even look at myself because Robert started, he became a pescatarian about 3 years ago, so he doesn't eat any meat. But because of me dating him, when I'm with him, I sort of eat the way he eat.
Right.
And before then, I used to have a lot of stomach complications. But since then, I have not had the same stomach complications that I had before. So I know it has a lot to do with what we put inside of our
Oh
bodies.
yeah.
Now, there's a company, there's a young couple out in California. They have a peel, it's a vitamin that Robert and I just kind of wanted to talk about them today. The peel is called Daroot, Daroot. And they're on Facebook as Rooted Love. I think Rooted Love. Rooted, Rooted Love.
Okay.
But they have capsules, and what they've done is they're taking different herbs and putting them into a capsule, which is supposed to give you a lot of energy. It's supposed to be good for people with diabetes. And I'm not really sure about, exactly how well it is, but I did order some because,
Okay, let me know
we
how
are
that
getting that. I
goes.
am. I
So it's
am.
a detox. So you're detoxing your body,
Yes,
your
yes.
mind, and your
And your
soul.
soul.
Okay, so
That's basically
basically,
what it is.
how long is the detox?
I think they said like from 4 to 7 days. It just depends on how
Okay,
long or what you're doing. What's
okay,
your purpose for doing it? But the capsules, I think he said that there's two different capsules, and each one does something differently. But they actually are all herbs that they took and I guess they mix it all
Grind them
up,
and
and
put them in a little
yeah,
capsule. Yeah, it's
yeah, isn't that
amazing to
something?
me how talented people of color can be. Like
Yes,
there's a lot of talent out there that
yes,
you're not
yes,
even aware of.
yes. I know.
We think, it's like inventing their own hair care products to help your hair grow, to help with
Yes,
alopecia, skin
a
care
lot of
products to help
that.
with blemishes and scarring and all that. There's so much stuff out here. Hopefully we'll get a beauty segment. We're gonna get there one day. We're gonna
Yes,
get a beauty
yes,
segment where we can
definitely.
talk about things out in the community that really help people of color because our skin tones are different. If we use the product, we might suffer from hyperpigmentation.
True.
So we got to be careful what we put on our
That
skin
is so
and in
true.
our
All of
hair and
that.
all
All
of
of
that
that.
stuff because
All
it
of
just
that.
might not be good.
Even with being a hairstylist, I have clients that
Exactly.
come to me that are, they have health concerns, and so they may have to take different type of medications, and it affects their hair. Their hair, it comes out, and their hair may be like really, really brittle and
Oh,
dry,
didn't even
and
think about
you
that.
don't think about that. You don't think about the medication. So I always ask my clients if when they come to me, if they're having like dry scalp or the hair seems to be really hard and brittle, and there's no moisture in it. And
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, they'll say, yeah, well, I am taking this. And what I find mostly that disturbs the hair is high blood pressure medicine. People that are, or either the
Oh, I never thought about
thyroid,
that,
what is it,
Trina.
thyroid, when you have the thyroid problem?
Yeah.
Yeah, that if you have thyroid problems,
Yeah,
and
because that's your hormonal imbalance and stuff. I never thought how that can impact, like disease can really impact your hair until you just said that. That is crazy.
just like when you go get a
Wow.
drug
So do you
test.
do a consultation before someone comes and sits in your chair to say, hey, what, medications you might be
I
taking? Do you
ask.
have any, not diseases, but do you have any, illnesses
Yes, I
like high
ask.
blood pressure,
Yes, yes,
diabetes,
yes.
those kind of things?
Psoriasis, all that kind
Okay.
of stuff. Yeah, I ask because
That's
it's
good to
important.
know.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I
So,
can say I've been in people's chairs that's never asked me.
really?
Maybe because my hair is healthy. I don't
Okay.
know. They've
Yeah,
never
they probably
asked
just never,
me.
yeah, because it doesn't look like
Asked
there's
me,
anything going
yeah.
on
But
with
if
it.
when you're
Yeah.
first meeting someone, I would think you would do
I
that
do.
though
I do.
before
I always.
depositing color
I
in
ask
their
even at the
hair.
shampoo bowl, like when we're shampooing, like, are you having any concerns with your scalp, to know, which shampoo to use on the hair. Yeah, I do. I do
Okay, so
ask. All
that's
this
like
stuff is
that's
important.
what we need to be aware of. There's so many preventive things out here that we can use to take care of our skin, our hair, our organs,
All that.
all kinds of
All
vitamins and
that.
things that really help.
Juicing. Juicing, that's what we started doing, juicing.
Okay.
Robert is doing that now, juicing, because a lot of times, and it's like sometimes I sit on Facebook or sit on Instagram, and I'm just looking at the different reels and stuff, and the reels are always talking about when it's health, it's always like in our gut. It's like that's where everything starts, like in our gut.
Yes.
What we're eating and everything that, when you talk to people, everyone seems like are dealing with something with their stomach.
Yeah.
Something going on with your stomach.
And when
And
your
so,
stomach ain't good, like your whole body, you're
oh my
off.
goodness.
You're off when your stomach ain't
Yes.
good.
Yes, Lord.
For real. I'm serious. It's crazy.
Pain.
It's pain.
Pain
You
is
get bloated, gas, just everything. And it's just
everything.
uncomfortable.
Yes, it
Like
really
you
is.
never think about that, but those are the things that we definitely need to focus on as a community. Even, it's hard to have health care out here. A lot of people don't have health care to take care of themselves, to be preventive. But there's, like you said, it starts with what you're putting
Putting
in your
inside,
mouth.
yes.
And a lot of times we're not consciously aware of how alcohol, smoking, all that stuff
It
contributes
affects
to your
it. It
inner health,
does. It
your
really,
breath, your
all of that. I
sinuses,
mean, even, and
everything.
you know what? It's talking about the breath, teeth.
Yeah.
Our teeth
That's your gateway to your
affects
mouth. I
your
mean, to
breath.
your body. Just
Yes.
think. Your teeth is they're your gateway into your body.
Yes. Yes.
So if they're not healthy, your whole body is
It's
not
not.
going to be
It's that
healthy.
is so true. Listen, honey. I have to go to the dentist on Tuesday because I have a tooth that I have to have pulled because the
Oof.
tooth was a root canal, and because they did the root canal, I don't know if they did it incorrectly. I don't know what happened, but now the root is starting to split in the gum,
Oh my God.
and it's like, I have to know, like, sometimes in the morning when I get up, I could taste the infection. You could taste it. So
Oh
I
God,
know if
yes.
I can taste that, people can tell, when if you're talking to people, it has to be affects
Yeah, if
your
your
breath.
breath is
So
not
it's important
good.
out there, people. If you're, listen, go and get everything checked out. Your
Yes,
teeth,
you should be
your
definitely paying for like a yearly physical.
oh yeah, definitely.
People don't do
Preventative
that. Do
care
you know
is
people don't
important.
do physicals
I
anymore?
know because
Is it
what, like
because
you said,
health
people
the
don't have
insurance
insurance.
don't pay for it?
That I think it's because insurance is so high, and that sometimes people don't have insurance, and we don't think about that. That's important. We don't think that it's important to go and get the preventative care
Yeah,
because we're not
definitely.
sick.
Right.
There's nothing going on with us. We feel good. We look good. So why should I go and
Absolutely.
spend money that I don't have for a doctor that I don't need to pay? I could take this money and do something
Right.
else
Do
with it.
something else.
But what I've learned as a rich auntie over the years is that preventative care is to keep you from
Getting
getting
sick.
to that
Yeah.
point of you having to go to a doctor or having to be put on medication. Pay attention to the signs in our bodies. That's so
Your
important.
body tells you
It
everything.
does.
Especially for women. We have so many things that we have to
Yes,
worry about.
yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes,
As we age, and even young women. Like
yes.
if you're, because on TikTok, I see a lot of women talking about, you know, vaginal health, and which is very important at any age for a woman.
Vaginal health. What's going on with
Well,
vaginal?
people dealing with, like, women dealing with bacterial vaginosis, with yeast infections, that kind of stuff.
And where do you
Ladies, you
think
got
that's
to
coming
take
from,
care of
though?
your vajayjays. Like, at the end of the day, if that is not on point, these men will be talking about you.
I'm sure.
But what they don't understand is, as women, what we have to understand too is that you can't let everybody in your vajayjay, y'all. I hate to say it like that, but you can't let
What do you mean when you say
everybody.
everybody? You mean like
You can
sexual wise?
sexual
Or okay?
wise, yeah,
Oh,
you
of
can't let
course.
everybody deposit in you and
Oh
that kind of stuff
yes. Oh
because that
yes.
brings on these bacterial
It
infections.
does.
And
It
respect your
does.
bodies too. At the end of the day, I know
Yes.
it.
It's
Sex is
important.
sex. You wanted to feel good. Sorry,
Yeah.
K Stonka, my son is listening to this.
But it
but
is. I agree.
but
I agree.
vaginal health
And you
is
got to
very
know your
important because these
body.
men are out here talking about women's boxes smelling like fish, and I'm like, it's y'all fault.
Men are saying that.
That's what they say. Like, I've seen videos where men are talking about, well, the women, man, I don't know. I went with this woman and her vajayjay didn't smell good. And I was like, but what they don't understand is it's not the woman.
Yeah.
It's y'all.
Yeah.
It's the reason a
Deposit.
woman's vagina smells horrible, y'all, is because when you come in a woman, you're throwing off her pH balance. And it's not because she's dirty, she ain't taking care of her vagina. It's the fact that you're depositing in her vajayjay.
And that's becoming from not
and
having
you're knocking off the
protection.
pH balance. You're not using
being
protection, but
protected,
you
so
can
you're going
still
from-
get a bacterial infection from using condoms too,
Okay,
because
okay.
people are allergic to the
That's true.
to the
Yeah.
whatever
This
they use,
latex
the
stuff,
lubricant, the
yeah,
lubricant
that's
and
on
the
that.
latex.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but don't talk about us if you don't know what's going on, and it's your damn fault
Yes.
that we walking around here smelling like.
But you can smell yourself though. I mean, come on now, sisters.
But
Now, don't be
but
doing
and
that.
when
These
that's
don't be
and that's
walking around
that's what
having-
we're talking about, preventive. When you start to smell yourself,
Yes,
make an
please
appointment
go
at
and
the
get it
doctor's and go
checked
get some
out. Go get it
antibiotics,
checked out.
ladies.
It's okay.
Do not walk out here smelling
okay.
like a bag of chips, like fish sticks. Like, at the end of the day, come on, this is your rich aunties. I'm just giving you advice. Like, if you feel like it's off, there's a lot of things that got boric. The little
Yeah, there's
boric
stuff
pills
out
that
here,
you can
though,
just
for real.
insert at night.
Yeah.
It knocks it right on out. But
Now,
this
honestly-
is not what you should be doing, though. You should be going to the doctors and getting antibiotics to take care of that.
Oh yeah,
Freshness.
Yeah. Because if it gets to that point, where it starts to, I think, like have discoloration or.
Oh, yeah,
I
then
think
there's
you
an
have to go.
infection. You definitely gotta
definitely,
go.
it's definitely. So just remember, ladies, that we're all in this thing together,
Yes.
and we're just shooting you stuff that we've experienced, things that we know about as women. It is important, young ladies that are paying attention. It is important that you take care of your body.
Absolutely.
Your body is your temple. And I remember, have you seen, sometimes they have, I've seen like little memes on Instagram where they have a person, a man and a woman, and they're like together as far as being close together, but then you see all these skeletons and stuff around them. And they were saying that, when you have sex with different people, or you have sex with one person that's having sex with different people,
They bring that back to
all
you.
those, all the different spirits, the
So
energies.
just think, you with a guy and he out here sleeping with different women. That's why, men, y'all got to be honest about what you're doing. Women too, because women, we sleeping with different men too. But you have to be honest with yourself. If you got that one man that you're sleeping with and you're not using protection with that person, then you need to be honest with yourself. If you're going to be out here messing around, just wear protection with the other people that
Yes.
you just
Out of respect.
randomly sleeping with. Like,
Out of
it doesn't
respect.
make no sense to even be doing that, putting yourself out there. You shouldn't be putting yourself out there like that anyway. One
Should
man
not.
is enough to
And
handle. One woman is enough to handle, y'all, for
oh,
real.
well, let me ask you this. What do you think about men our age? Like when you get past, like, let's say 50, 55, for a woman versus a man, do you think for a woman past 55 that her sex drive spikes versus a man past 55, his sex drive spiking? Which would you think would
I
have
think
from,
women, I think once we hit a certain age, I'm going to say like maybe 40 on up,
okay,
we
it
probably have a
spikes?
higher
Yeah.
sex drive than men. I think sorry, Kason, because I know Kason probably don't want to hear his rich auntie saying this. But I think for women, I think our sex drive spikes. A lot of
Spikes up.
men, like after 50, start having prostate
I
issues and
know.
erectile
I
dysfunction and
know.
stuff like that. I'm sorry, guys. Go get yourselves
That's
checked
so
out. Make sure
true.
you're
It's
checking your
important.
prostates.
Get it checked.
If
Because
you
it
feel
starts for
like
men at what? Is it
I think
40?
no, like
50?
45 to
Oh,
50
45. Okay.
maybe
Okay.
even a little bit sooner. I
Okay.
don't know. But
Okay.
the thing is that the signs are there. If you can't get an erection, go to the doctors and make sure that, especially if you marry, your wife is always going. I think when you have somebody that loves you and they start to see things going on, they'll push you.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot
You
of
have
single
somebody to
men
care.
just kind of go
Yes.
without and have
Yes.
issues. It was a
Yes.
younger guy that just passed away. I think he had colon cancer, and he said the signs were there. He was big on TikTok. Him and his son do the videos. Really cute. I forget his name. But they do all kind of little
I think I
enactments and
remember
skits.
seeing something
Really
about that.
cute
Yeah.
Latino. Like it was so sad to me
Yeah.
because he was like he talked about like the signs were there.
And he
I
didn't
think it was
pay
like stomach
attention.
cancer or it was colon cancer, and he talked about the signs being there. And when I tell you, it was just so sad because he
I
was like in
know.
his 30s and he passed away. So it's all about
Paying attention to
paying
your
attention to
body.
your body and your signs. If something don't seem right, you got a pimple here and that pimple wasn't there, like
Yes.
go get that checked
Yes.
out.
Or
Don't
headaches.
wait. Headaches,
Headaches.
toothaches. Why
Yes.
are you waiting?
Yes.
You got insurance. Even if you don't have insurance, there's programs out here that will take people without insurance. I know it's expensive because insurance is so expensive and
Expensive.
they don't pay for a lot of stuff. You
I
have to
know.
come out of pocket
I
and
know.
pay a
Especially
copay.
dental. Oh my God.
Yeah,
It's
it's
crazy.
crazy. It's
Yeah.
so dental is like probably one of the highest costs for, you know, for people.
Now tell me about it. It's like, what's the purpose of even having dental insurance when
If
you
you
go to
ain't
the
even going to
dentist?
be, even your eyes, to get your eyes
Yeah,
checked.
that too.
The exams aren't expensive, but buying glasses are expensive, baby.
But you can get them off of Zillow. You know, Zillow glasses. Shout out Zillow. Yeah, they have glasses on Zillow. They have a site.
I think I've bought some from there
I
before.
think
They're
I got
cute
these from
too.
Zillow.
Yeah, they're cute. I'm gonna
They
give
have
you a
all
pair. I got
different
a pair
kind of
in there for
frames.
you.
You
I'm gonna
do?
give them to
Okay,
yeah. I'm gonna
good.
give them
Because
to
I
you.
need another pair.
They really
Thank you.
cute. But
Yeah.
definitely, prevention. Let's stop being
Yes.
reactive to stuff and just prevent things from happening.
Amen.
Take
I
care of your
agree.
bodies. Their bodies are important. Love yourself. That's all
Love
part of loving
yourself.
yourself, baby.
Yes, love
Is taking
yourself.
care of yourself. So Trina, we were talking about we kind of got into the roots talking about Black history because that's a Black owned company. I love it. I'm gonna definitely try them if it's like a 7-day detox. It's
Okay.
always good to start at the beginning of the month with a detox and just kind of start healthy eating from there. I feel like I need to reboot a little bit too. So that sounds like
Okay.
something. Share that
I
information
will.
on
I
our
will.
website. We can post their information, their
Okay.
IG page.
I will.
And it's Rooted Love on IG.
Yes, on IG.
I
Rooted
definitely need to
Love.
check them out.
Yeah.
One thing that really impressed me too that I seen on IG this last week was the new pamper invention.
Oh, yeah.
Black owned.
Yeah.
Tell me about that because I know there was
Yeah.
some things out there. I didn't really read it.
Yeah, it was something about a nanny. Let me get my phone out because I don't want to give out information that's not true. But it was something about a nanny had
She invented
created.
it.
Yeah, it says Black family nanny creates organic diapers with the highest absorbency up to 44 ounces.
So
So
highest
she,
absorbency, meaning the highest, meaning that she's outdone Pampers and Loves, and
yes,
that's
yes,
what's
looks like it.
up.
Looks
I'm
like she's.
telling you, sometimes we don't even know people of color
I
just be out here
know, I
inventing
know. And
things
she
that we
was a
don't even know.
nanny. She was a nanny. I guess
Wow.
she probably said, I'm tired of changing. These
Changes
Pampers are
they
not
want
doing
anything.
anything, and I'm tired of changing these babies. And then it could be that the baby were getting diaper rashes. You know, that's
Yeah.
another thing, too, young ladies. I'd like for our young ladies to definitely that have babies because it seems like more and more young women are having babies now, having
Yeah.
children. And they're having children, so it's like, to me, like children raising children, because you don't really know really a lot about a 18-year-old, a 19-year-old really doesn't know a lot about
Right.
raising a child, a baby. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even when I had my son, I
Me,
didn't. I had my
girl, I was
mom, I
18. I
had my
already
auntie,
know.
my grandma. I had people to
Around
help me,
you.
right? So, ladies, young ladies, when you have your babies, make sure that you definitely change their diapers regularly, and get with this. I don't even know the name.
The
Let me
name of the
see.
company?
I don't even know if she has a name. It's an
We'll definitely
organic.
post it out there if y'all
Yeah, we'll put it
interested
out
in
there. I'm gonna
supporting that
find
black owned
it and
business
put
because
it out there.
that's
Yeah,
amazing.
get and change your
Change your
baby's
baby
diapers
diapers because I hate to
regularly,
see them
because
babies
they
with
have
them
diaper
diapers
rashes,
sagging.
and then they
You
have the
ever see
diaper
them little
rashes too.
diapers sagging in the
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I saw one
I
time. It
hate
was
to
like
see
so
I
sad. The little baby was
ladies,
just
I hate to see that.
yeah.
A dirty diaper and a dirty face and a dirty nose. Like as young mothers, if you don't have your mother, you have your auntie. You have a woman, a confidant that's had a child. Confide in your community to give you some help and some pointers on raising some children and feeding them. Like, I remember when Kason was little, we didn't even buy baby food. We was making baby food. Like,
Really?
yeah, my mom would mash potatoes up,
Yeah,
put
my
stuff,
grandma was
like,
like that too. Though
yeah, it
you're
was like
right.
very
Little
organic.
beans,
Like, it's so,
carrots.
I know we don't really have time for that, but there's so much meal prepping going on. You could do that for your
I
kids.
know. That's true.
That's the
It
healthiest
takes time,
thing.
and that's so true what you said. We don't have time
We
for
don't
that.
have
It's like
time.
we're so busy
Busy
with
with life,
everything. Yes,
everything,
everything is
everything.
just like we're already. What's today? March. What's today? February. What
20 some, what is
is it?
it? The
What, the
20, I don't
19th, the
even know.
20th?
Let me see what
I
day it
remember when
is.
January the 1st, when we were
The
preparing for New
19th
Year's.
already.
You see
We
what I'm
just
saying? Today
started
is
the
the 19th of February. You know what I'm saying? We're almost out of this month.
right.
This is how fast time is going. Next month, I think, is daylight savings, so you can look outside and see how
Oh
the
my
days are
God. I
starting to get a
cannot
little
wait. You
longer
talking
with
about
light.
fun, 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 fun,
With
fun in the
daylight savings.
sun, baby. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, we better
God.
enjoy it now because we are
Because,
getting in our
when
mature
it gets
years.
dark in the evenings early, you get tired. And you just be like,
I
oh, the
know.
day is over with because the sun
Time to
is
go to bed,
gone. Yeah,
right?
time to go
Because
to
we
bed.
got a
But
little
I
more
noticed
sun.
that when I have more sunlight, I'm outside. I walk
Doing
at 7 or
more.
8 o'clock at
Yeah.
night
I
because
work in the yard or
work
doing
in the yard,
something.
I'm more
That's true.
active.
That's
So
true.
use that daylight savings time as an opportunity to really kick
Do
off your
more for your
spring. You
health.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Get healthy, prevention. Do a detox before spring so that you can start thinking about,
Yeah.
what I'm going to put in my body as, as I get into this new after detoxing all that waste that comes out
Out
and
of
stuff.
you.
Oh,
I
let me
know.
know how that goes. I'm interested to know because it's funny because Katana had bought the Keisha Kaur tea. And she said it didn't do anything for her. So I was like, let me try this
You
tea.
tried it?
Baby.
It messed you up.
Oh my
It
God.
had
It
you
messed you
going.
all. You're in the bathroom. Like, you better listen to Keisha when she say drink that thing at night. So when
So
you
don't
get
do
up in
it.
the morning, you can use the bathroom because it really does
Flush it. Is it like
cleanse.
an all day? Like how long does it
No, you do it
last?
once a day,
No, I'm
really.
saying, how long does it have? Like going to the bathroom once
Oh,
you.
girl, it just depends on your
Okay,
body.
how much you
Like, I
got in
feel
you?
like, yeah, I
Okay.
think if you eat a pretty healthy, balanced diet, I think it's not as bad. But I think
Okay.
if you eat really unhealthy,
Okay.
then you constantly, because it's cleaning you out. So that's why I'm interested in kicking starting with that. I'm gonna definitely buy
Okay.
their
Okay.
yeah,
I'll make
share
sure
that.
you.
We're
I
gonna share
will.
it on our Rich Aunties
Definitely.
page with you guys, so that
Definitely.
you can definitely go out there and support their efforts, man. We need stuff like this in
We
our
do.
communities.
We
We really
do.
do.
We do.
So
It's a
let's talk
lot.
about Tyler Perry. Did you hear about Tyler Perry? He never seems
To amaze
to
you.
amaze me. Tyler, you're the bomb.com. Like,
Tyler.
I can just
Shout
say
out to
that
Tyler Perry.
Perry, oh my God. So he is helping senior citizens in Atlanta pay their taxes or their homes so
Yeah,
that
he's
they can
paying the
stay in their
taxes.
homes.
Yes.
Stay in their homes.
Yes.
That's
Wasn't
impressive
it?
to
I
me.
know. It was like 2.5 million. I think he was paying 2.5 million
Yeah, I heard it was
for
up there, a
taxes to
little bit
keep
less
their
than 3
homes.
million. That's a lot
Wow.
of money.
Yes, it is.
Tyler, you're outstanding. Like, I
Yes.
can't, for
Yes.
me, it's like, wow, you want to keep, I'm going to tell you, older
He
people to
does
be
so
able to stay
much.
in their homes and age in place, they're around a lot longer. They're happy. When you have to take your parent and put them in a nursing home or a senior citizens live in place and, they don't do as
I
well.
know.
They
I
start to
know. I
decline.
know.
And, because your mom is older, and
Yes,
it's
they
if
do.
to be able to age in place is a beautiful thing, and Tyler is offering these people an opportunity to age in place.
I love it.
I love it. He
I
is
do too.
just amazing to
Tyler,
me.
he does. He
He
does
does a
give
lot of good
back, and
things.
it makes me wonder too because you have. I know he's not the only celebrity, that gives back. Because you got Shaq. I've heard about him, but it's
Yeah,
just so
Shaq too. It's
many
so many.
celebrities out here. But you rarely
You know what? We're
hear.
going to highlight that for the last day of Black History Month.
Yeah.
Next Sunday, we're going to highlight celebrities, not only celebrities, but even in our own
Communities,
communities. So
yes.
I'm going to
People that
challenge
are
you to
doing
bring some
stuff.
people from your community, which is
Yeah, I
Johns
do.
Creek,
I'm
some
going
African
Johns
American.
Creek. I'm probably gonna go to Hobson City, Alabama,
Okay,
to my people.
Alabama.
We don't
Okay,
have
I'm
a
just saying.
lot, but I do have my homeboy. I have a homeboy that has a store
Okay, so
down
we're
there.
going to
Just
share
shout out,
that.
yeah.
We're going to
And
share that
and even
next
if we
week.
got something going on it, because you know what, you're right. Even in Johns Creek, we do have a lot of black-owned businesses, and
Yeah.
it hasn't been like
Man, we
that.
went to that Haitian
Yeah,
restaurant. It was
Haitian was
Haitian
African,
African
African, yeah.
restaurant, and it was the food was
Yeah, it's
amazing. They had
amazing.
just opened after
Yeah,
the
that's true,
pandemic.
Dusty. We need to do that because people don't know, and it'll help people to understand and
Absolutely.
know that there are businesses out here, black businesses out here that in our little environment, in our community, that we're shouting out, that making aware so
We're gonna
people
do
can go
that
and
next week.
support.
We'll
For
spend some
sure,
time put in some stuff together. So you
for
guys know,
sure.
like if you're in this area, we have this going on. If you're in this area, you have this going. There's so much empowerment going on in our communities that we don't even know about,
I
and people are
know.
not even aware. Like there's organizations that, like Trap, my friend, he's
Yeah,
mentors
yeah.
young men.
I mean, he's really done a
Trap,
lot
I've
with
been
his.
challenging you to come on
Shout out to
this
Trap.
to come on the podcast and share your story because it's amazing to
Yeah, because she
me
talks about you
all
all
the
the
time. I
time. I'm
sure
really,
do.
really,
I'd
we would
love to
love
see
to
his
have you to
story.
come on and talk
Yeah, he
about what you're
mentors
doing.
young men. He's in the
Yeah.
school system. He was a convicted felon. Just they've embraced him. The community's embraced him. He's doing a lot of wonderful things, feeding the homeless,
I
making
love
sure
it.
these kids have the proper guidance and reassurance that they need to be successful in life. Like Trap, you're doing a lot of good things. I want to get you on this podcast, baby. I reached out to you, so
Definitely.
let's do that.
We
Make
were
that
going to
happen.
feed the homeless today. That was something we were
Oh,
going
that
to do
was good.
today, Lisi and I, because Lisi has her drive that she does, Rita Drive, that she does every year. And so we were supposed to go out and pass out hats and scarves and all that kind of stuff it really last month. But weather and everything that was going on, it just didn't permit. But we're going to try to get it done March, sometimes in March. I'll
Okay.
let you know about that.
Let me
But I'm going
know,
to go
because even
down.
just getting, like, just going to Walmart and buying a whole bunch of sneakers, like just to give them a pair of shoes.
Yes.
We don't know
You never
how. I've
know.
seen homeless out there with big shoes on, trying to walk and get to where they're going. It's so sad to me.
It is. And when
Um,
you're down there and you see it, it really is sad
yes.
because there are children there. It's just not like adults that are homeless. There are children. There are
Yeah.
adults that have children that are homeless and they're living in tents on the street. The children are.
Oh my
So it
God.
definitely is sad. It's sad.
It,
And
it
it's
is very
real.
sad. Oh,
It's
it's
real.
very
This is what's
real.
going on in our society. This is what's going
Even
on in
young
our world.
homelessness, when I was doing, I'm doing research for my program. When I was doing my research for my program for my doctorate, I was doing research on young homelessness between the ages of like 17. Once they're released, 18, released from the foster care system, they're in the streets. They don't have anywhere to go. There's no there's no plan on getting them from one place to another. So these kids end up on the street selling their bodies. Just a lot of stuff that here in Atlanta, big population of
And you
young
wouldn't even
homelessness.
think that
You don't even think about that, but
it
it's so
really is.
true.
Yes, this is
They exit out of the
real.
foster care system and they're in the
Oh my
streets.
goodness.
Really, really saddening
It is.
that you don't have a rich auntie, you don't have a rich uncle, you don't have
Yeah,
somebody in
somebody
your
that you can go
family that you
to.
can really depend on, and no, wondering why is it even happen? Where's the transitioning from foster care to adulthood? You just say, okay, here you go. We
Ah,
took care of you for the last 18. See you later. If you weren't adopted, see you later. You know what I'm
at
saying?
least you would think that they would have something for the children. I don't. Have you seen Woman King? The
I
movie
have
Woman
not seen it
King.
yet, but I want to see it.
Shout out to the movie Woman King, guys. If you haven't seen it, watch it. I
Okay.
looked at it and it
It's on
was
Netflix,
really,
by the way. It
it
just
is.
came
That's
on
why I watched
Netflix.
it on
Okay.
Netflix, and it was really, really good. But and it was basically sort of like the young girl. Her parents, her dad brought her to the king because back then this was like in the 1800s. I'm not gonna really tell the movie because I don't want to be a movie spoiler, but it was back in the 1800s, I think, and he brings her after they were like the African descent tribe or whatever. He brings her to the king because when girls are out of control and you can't get them married, he tried to marry her off and
And
she
she just
beat the man. She
yeah.
went instead the man, so they said she was no
What?
good because I guess their culture back then, the way that it was, you as a woman, you had to present yourself as a woman so that you can be wedded.
Right.
Someone would marry you. Well, she didn't want to be with the man, so he took her to the king. And when she went to the king, they had a camp there that the women went out and fought. They were, and it surprised me because the women would fight, and the men were at home with the children. So you want to talk about Rihanna and the ASAP thing? This has been going
Wow,
on for
this
a
is a
long
long
time. Well,
time.
we've been winning. Girls rule. Shout
Girls
out
rule the
to girls
world.
who run the world. Girls. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So the movie is really, really good. It talks about. It shows you how we as a people too have gone through
Right.
so much, and how the slavery being sold off, our women, our men being sold off. It goes all the way back. It talks about that in the
Wow.
movie, and something interesting that the king said that I thought was really really good. He said they were trying to the white man was trying to come over into their territory, their land, and pretty much wanted to. They were basically doing the trade. They said we can trade y'all, gold and silver, but the white man said no. We want your people. We want your people. And so the king, how she becomes a woman king, you'll find that out in the story. But she was against that. She was against it. She was like, why we gotta, sacrifice selling off our people when we have gold and stuff that we can give them. So their specific tribe, there were several tribes that they were up against
Wow.
that were competing. I ain't gonna say competing, but like now it's a competition thing with us.
Right.
This person is wearing Gucci over here, and this person over here wearing Walmart over here, this person over here wearing Louis Vuitton over here, this person over here want to be. You know what I'm saying? It's always competition. So
Competition, yeah.
it was, and it's been going on a long time. My point though is that this has been going on for a long time with our people and women in general. When they brought the girl to the king, they had something for the kids to do. And if we could do that with now the way the world is now, if we could take our children and give them something to do, the women, if we could teach them how to take that energy, because a lot of times if they're going to be out in the street or homeless, it's probably because of something that happened at
Right.
home. Whether their parents were killed, or whether their parents got on drugs, or whether
Right.
their parents can't do nothing with them. Whatever it is, it makes that child feel some type of way,
Yeah.
to the point where they get kicked out, or they're nobody
Right.
wants to be bothered with you. So if we could take that child and put them somewhere,
Exactly.
and that's what they did. They took her and they put her in the army, and she became very powerful because
Wow.
she had so much resentment and anger inside of her because of her not wanting to get married, not wanting to do what her dad wanted her to
So
do.
is
not
this
wanting...
Viola Davis's role in the
Yes,
movie? Okay.
Viola Davis plays that role.
Okay,
Woman
I
King.
definitely want to see
Yes,
it.
you definitely, you guys, you want to see it. But it was something that the king said, though. He said that in order, when the white man was coming over, going back to my point, when the man came over and wanted to do all, the king said the only way, I think, and I don't, quote me word for word, he said, but the only way that we can be bound is that we allow ourselves to think that we're bound.
Right.
He was saying that y'all want to, come over here and tell us how to do this and take our women and take our people. We don't have to subject to that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because that's what Viola wanted to do. She wanted the king to understand, don't give him our people.
Right.
Give him what we got. You know what I'm saying? And at the end, he got it because she
Yeah.
went out there and became a woman king. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And he said the only way, and that's how it is now in society, in our world, the only way, as far as racism and everything that's going on in our world, it's been like this for years.
Yeah.
This is nothing new. It's been like this for years. So as a
Yeah.
people, I want our people to start taking better care of our health.
Yeah.
Start taking better care, of our children, of our brothers and
Absolutely.
sisters. Start reaching back down. Stop, always naysaying and talking about one another, but reaching up and helping each other.
Right.
Even
Take
in the sense
somebody's hand and guide them and
Right,
mentor
and
them
show them the
and
way.
show them the way
Exactly,
to
because
make
it's
money.
hard.
If you're financially successful, show them how
How
you
we did it.
became
Mhm.
financially successful. You're never too old to learn.
Learn.
Okay, because I've learned from Sean, my son Sean. Like I can say, he's black owned,
Yes.
business. Him and his friend, they refurbish houses, resell them,
Yes.
put them on the market.
And he
He
started from
owns
just here, and
properties.
Sean is doing very
Just with the
well.
opportunity, Mom,
Yes.
I need to come stay with you. So I can
Amen.
save my money. I'm gonna buy my first property. 21 years old. Like at the
21.
end of the day, you have to provide a foundation for your family to create generational wealth.
I agree.
Black and brown people,
I
we
agree.
cannot do that. It is never too late, even in our older age, to learn from these young. I've learned so much from my son financially that Trina, you know me. Back in the day, what I spend my money on? Handbags
Purses.
and shoes, baby. You couldn't tell me what? This is Gucci. This is Louis Vuitton. Like that was like name brand was like if you had name brand, you made it. You
Right.
carrying that Gucci
Back
bag.
in
You
the day,
carrying that Louis
that's
Vuitton.
it now.
Baby, I used to go
That
to the
may
mall. You can ask
change.
Trina. I'd be like, let me get them shoes in black and brown
Yeah,
and
two
red and
pair.
blue. Let me get
Yeah.
did I ever walk out with less than two pairs?
That's true.
Never. But you know what? Now I've learned that that's all material. That's stuff you can't take with you. That's stuff that I could have took that money,
And
that two
invested
thousand
it.
dollars, and invested it in some passive
Yes.
income.
Yes.
Let's teach each other how to make money, passively make income, be sleep, and cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
that's not what we teach each other.
Amen.
And
That's
there's so
right.
many, so many successful
Credit,
black
all of
and
that.
brown
Credit.
people.
Oh my
Credit, your
God.
credit is important.
Yes, it
If your
is.
credit is not good, guess what? Credit facilitates the avenue and opens doors to a lot of things.
Tell me about
Buying
it.
cars.
A lot of
Buy.
things.
I'm gonna tell you. I just recently bought a car. They all they did was look at my. They didn't. I was like, y'all need to see how much money I make. Now we know how
No.
much money you making. Your
They want
credit
your
good.
credit score.
Well,
Yeah.
baby, we don't need to see nothing.
And they have a
They don't
different
ca-
score for like cars and houses and stuff. They have
Oh
like different scoring
yeah,
systems.
you got your FICO
All that
scores for
stuff.
each thing, like
Yes.
how much you will pay. These programs now it will show you how to actually, how you're rated as far as like buying a car, what your interest rate is going to be. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
those are things that we are not aware of. These different things. I'm gonna post that too. I'm gonna have Kason post those things on our page as well because this is all leading to financial freedom. It took
Yes.
me in my 40s to realize how important it was for. I haven't paid a mortgage in I don't know how long. You know what I'm saying? Because I have Airbnb.
Right.
Like at the end of the day, there's ways to make money, and you
There's
got to
ways to
surround
make money.
yourself with people that know money. You know what I'm saying? That know how to make money.
Yes, and there even you can even like go on the internet nowadays. Like
Oh my
there's so many people
God.
out here like different type of little reels that teach you how
Oh
to
my
get your credit score
God.
up, to teach you how to buy a house.
Let me
to
just
teach
shout
you-
out Ellie Talks. I'm telling you, you go out there, you buy your car in your business name. That's what I did. Like their business credit,
Yes.
raising your business credit, getting business credit.
Yes.
Like these are things that black and brown people, white people been doing this for
For
forever.
years.
And we're just I'm just learning. You know, in my 50s. You're just learning this stuff. Like at the end of the day, these are things that we could be teaching each other.
Yes.
And that's what I love. Wall Street Trapper, man, they got another person out here doing positive things, teaching you how to use the stock
Wall Street
market,
Talk?
teaching you how to use the stock market, what stocks to buy, this and that. Those are things that I watch now because that empowers me. Because I
Yes.
want to be able to
Yes.
just retire in a couple years, move to Panama and live on the beach. You know, that's my goal, my dream. I've been saying
know.
that for the last 2 years. Like
Yes.
at the end of the day, we have to teach each other how to be financially sound. Go out here and do your research. Follow these people. These people know.
Yeah, they say if you want to do something, find somebody that's doing it and model after them.
Exactly. That's all you can do
sense.
at the end of
Yeah.
the day. You have to be able to model after them. We have so many great examples going back to Black history. We have so many examples of, you don't even know people that have created things
Yes.
that we use every
Every
day.
day. And we
That
not
you don't
aware.
even know that a black person invented it. Because you just think of the major things, but think of the small things. Cellular car phone. Who you think invented that?
The cellular car phone?
Yeah. Remember them big old phones that
You-
used to be in the car?
Them
the
big
the big
boxes?
box phones?
Yes.
Black man invented that phone.
No.
Yeah, Mr. Sampson. Henry T. Sampson invented that phone. Like there's so many different inventions out here that we have no. He started the whole cell phone thing. Y'all thought it was
Wow,
T-Mobile and
I know.
AT&T. It's
I
Henry T.
know.
Sampson, y'all. It is not AT&T. It is not MCI. It is Henry T. Sampson. Y'all better do y'all research because he definitely was the first one
I
to
love
invent
it.
the phone. Thank
Wow.
you, Mr. Sampson, because we all out
Thank
here
you.
texting and calling. Y'all
Because of
think it was
him.
Steve Jobs.
Think you sure did. The iPhone.
No, he did not. It was not Steve Jobs. Y'all better give Mr.
Wow.
Sampson his credit because he is the one that invented the cellular
I didn't know
phone.
either.
Just things, air conditioning unit. Thank Mr. Jones for that.
Air
Frederick
conditioner was
Jones.
a black man
A
too?
black man, too.
Oh wow.
See, those are things we don't know.
That's
Yeah,
so
in here, you're
true.
hot as hell. He said, hell, it's too hot in here. How do we invent this damn AC unit so that we can cool off?
I wonder
I
was
hate to say this, but you know, black and brown people don't like to be hot.
I wonder what year did he invent the air
I don't
conditioner? Like it
know.
couldn't
That's
have
a
been
good.
look, it couldn't have been like back in like
That's
the
a good
African days 'cause they
question,
didn't.
honey. I do not know,
What
but there's
year was
some.
that? I
Let me just
wonder.
bring up some
And then
stuff
how did
because I'm
they? I mean,
just
because back
amazed.
then, how would they even? Because they didn't want us to even learn how to read. So how did he? I wanted to find the material and everything to do it. Well, I guess we would have had that because that's all we did was work out in the fields back in the day. We had to build
Just
everything and
think
do
about that.
everything. So
Heck yeah.
we're just smart people.
Just that's what I'm saying. Just think back then, they're inventing all these things. Imagine now
Yes.
in 2023 where anything goes.
Where anything goes.
We've invented so many things.
But see, now they got the computer, so nobody don't have to use their brains really or hands to really build anything. They could just go to the computer and create it, and then the computer would do it for us.
Let me
That's
just
what
tell
has
y'all.
happened.
I just wanted. I'm gonna give my shout out for Black History Month
Okay,
to
give your
our
shout
inventors
out.
here. Let's just some things
Oh,
that we use.
Let's see what you got.
I got a list here. Just
Okay.
things that we use in our house. The biscuit cutter. Y'all thought Popeyes and Kentucky Fried Chicken invented the biscuit cutter,
But you
baby.
know,
Mr.
the
His name
biscuit cutter.
Ashbourne, A.P. Ashbourne invented the biscuit cutter. Something we use every day. Not every day, but maybe on
Well,
Sundays. Y'all using
we
the
was cooking
biscuits.
hey, back in the hour.
Yeah, we was rolling them
Yeah, we should
biscuits,
have.
probably
And
using
we should
something
have
to
came up
cut.
with that because we
Girl,
were in the
baby.
kitchen. We were the one in the kitchen all
Check
the
this
time.
out. A curtain rod. Black
Fashion. I
man.
mean, fashion. Of course, we're gonna come up with that too. Come on, give
S.C.
me something else.
Scranton, a
What else you
curtain
got?
rod. Girl,
Curtain rod.
stop.
Yeah, I can
Let's
think
see.
us doing that.
Check this out. The doorknob.
The
Old
doorknob.
Dorsey invented the doorknob.
Yeah, we gotta put the doorknob on so we can keep the master from coming in at night. Raping us and
Exactly.
stuff. So yeah, I can see us doing
Got
that.
the doorknob.
Yep, I can see that.
Check this out. The elevator.
The elevator. Now, see,
Alexander Miles
we did
invented
that
the elevator.
probably for them. They probably didn't want us to carry
They
the
made us.
stairs.
They paid us to
yeah,
invent the
yeah,
damn
yeah, we
elevator
did
because
that.
they didn't want to carry their bags up them
exactly.
damn
Yep,
high
yep,
rises.
yep.
We get it.
That's how we got that
We
one.
get it.
That's how we got
check
that
this
one.
out. Okay, let me see. Let me get back to stuff that we would use in the household. The hairbrush. Lydia Newman invented the hairbrush.
Yeah, I can see that.
When I tell you, I'm just impressed by. Oh.
I'm impressed at the fact that we've invented so much and we're not even aware of it. We don't even know half of this stuff that we invented.
The folding chair was invented by Brody and Sugar with a black company. The
See,
folding bed, Elsie Bailey. The
folding
fire
bed.
extinguisher.
Really?
T.J. Marshall invented the fire extinguisher.
extinguisher.
Something that you just pull out if you have a fire in your house. The fire extinguishers are everywhere.
I know,
Did
I
you know
didn't
that?
No, I
Did not know
Black man
that.
invented the
Oh
fire
my
extinguisher.
gosh. The fire escape ladder, J.W. Winters. When I tell you this is the egg beater, Willie Johnson invented the egg beater.
Anything with cooking, I'm gonna give it to us.
Yeah, you gonna invent some stuff, right?
We were in the kitchen. We started exactly.
Yeah, we invented all
started in
the
kitchen.
black and
It's
brown
funny.
people invented all the spices. You know,
All
Goya
the
is
spices, I
big.
know.
All the daggone
Yes, 'cause
spices
we're in
out
the
there
kitchen,
for real.
exactly.
We're always cooking. The doorstop. Dorsey. Oh, Dorsey invented the doorstop. Let me see what else we got. We always gonna
You
be.
know what?
Look, Trina. We always the dustpan and the mop.
But
Thomas
see,
B.
y'all, think
Stewart
about it,
invented
though.
on June 11th, 1883.
Seriously, who else gonna
The mop
build
was
this stuff? Who else
invented.
gonna come up with this stuff? They done
Damn,
had
we
us
so
for so
talented.
many
Black
years.
black
They
people are
have
so
had
talented.
us in oppression. They've oppressed us. They beat us. They've taken everything that we've done. Why? And it's so sad that we've done everything. We basically, all the stuff that you're naming is stuff that we've used that I didn't even know about. But we are doing things, have been doing things.
I
What?
gotta
What's
say
funny?
this.
What you got?
The lock was
Oh, you
invented
just
by
had to say
W.A. Martin.
the lock
Ooh, I wonder if Mike knows that the lock. Mike,
was
do you know
created
that
by a
the lock
black
was
man.
created by a black man?
Yeah. Mike is a friend of
Wow,
hers, and he's
W.A.
a
Martin. He's a
locksmith.
locksmith.
Yeah.
So wow, I'm amazed.
I
I
am
just
amazed
cannot.
too because
The
again, Chelsea,
lawn
we done had so
sprinkler, the
much.
lawnmower, the ironing
Everything
board,
is
the
outside.
ice
I'm not
cream scoop.
surprised.
When
Everything
I
that we've
tell
done is stuff
you,
that we've had to labor over and do. So of course we're going to create
anything that's
something to
gonna
make it
make our
better for
lives
us.
easier and better
Right. We
to
had
live
to.
life.
We had to come up with it. You know what I'm saying?
It's
And we're
impressive.
doing it for ourselves. We were inventing and doing this stuff for make life easier for us. And then
Right.
what happens? Somebody come along and they figure it out and take it from us, and make it better, and then we get forgot about.
Yeah,
That's
you know
how we
what,
got
Trina? I
forgot
never thought
about.
about
Yeah.
that.
Because you take
We do
it
the
what we
prototype.
did.
Y'all see our
Yeah,
prototype.
yeah.
You want to buy it,
Yeah.
and then y'all make it better because you have the money to make it better, and then you take our
Yeah,
invention.
been going on for years. Just like we was talking about with the Woman Kingdom movie. This has been going on for years with Africans. This why it's time for us to wake up, people. It's time to wake up. Let's stop killing each other. Let's start building each
Absolutely.
other up. Let's start loving on each other. Let's start praying for one another. Let's start telling each other when you're wrong about something. And
Right.
don't be afraid to admit that you're wrong. Just put your big girl panties on, your big boy underwear on, and just knock it off and do better. That's it. Because in this world that we live in, we've done a lot as a people. We've done a lot, and yet for us to have done a lot and created so much and started, I feel like this thing because they said a black man discovered America. Is that true?
I don't know. It wasn't Christopher Columbus.
Right, it wasn't Christopher.
We know that's a fact.
Right? So I mean, they say that Jesus back in the day, he was a black man. So we were all first
Well,
in
definitely
this
a man
thing.
of color. Definitely, I agree with
But
that.
now we're last. But the scripture comes to me that says the first shall be last and the last shall be first. So we don't know what this thing is doing. All I can say for our people is remain strong. You know what I'm saying? Stay strong. Keep building, keep learning, keep reading, keep growing, keep inventing. We have a
Right.
lot of young people out here that are doing a lot of stuff. We're going to bring
Oh
some
my
of these people
God,
on
we're
and
going to
talk
bring
about these
some
young
people on for March Madness. We're going to bring some people on
Definitely.
that are out here. These young kids out here doing their thing, running
Yes.
businesses.
Talk about positive things.
Positive
that's happening
things
with
in
our
the
people.
black and brown communities that
Yes.
these kids are doing some things
Yes.
that are amazing. I can't wait. I'm really interested in that, taking that to the next level and really showcasing these kids that are doing some positive things out here.
I know. I'm
They
excited about it
bosses.
too.
Got some bosses out here.
Bosses.
A lot of
Young
bosses.
people. I mean, young. Yeah, I went to when I went to that event, the Black History event at my bonus grandbaby school. They had a young man there. I told you he was a photographer. He was like 13 years old.
Wow.
And he's getting into photography already. And that's where it
It
starts.
starts
You just have
young,
to get out
encouraging
here.
them, their parents. It
Starts
starts with
young.
your immediate, your family, your communities,
Yes, that support system.
support system that definitely brings you in and say, oh my God, you're a photographer? Come on in. We're having this event. We're going to pay you this much an hour. Like those are the things that encourage our young people
Yes.
to become inventors, to become
Yes.
bosses, to
Yes.
become
Yes.
owners,
They need
to
to see that.
not work for someone else. It's okay to work for someone else, but at the end of the day, encourage them to be entrepreneurs.
Yes.
That's the things that we need to focus on. That's what we're going to be focusing on for March.
Okay.
Super excited to be bringing that to
Super
our
excited.
Ritch
Super
Auntie
excited.
family.
Yay.
Yes. So I think
Super excited.
we're going to be bringing some good information out here. So continue to watch us, continue to like, follow, and share. We're super excited to be here. Super excited to bring you guys into our world. And we are going to say peace out for
Peace
this
out.
Sunday.
Happy
Yes.
Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Fun day.
Sunday.
Yes, ma'am.
Sunday. Fun yay. Sunday. We're out.
We're out. Besos.